familiar with the interface and the key features. So we're going to be moving on to actually how you're going to start creating document libraries, pages, and adding aspects of your website that you need to make the most of that communication. So firstly, going into document libraries. So document libraries are a fantastic way to store documents and to make documents easily accessible for members of your organization that are working on the same project, or you just want to have everything in the same place to keep track of version history. These are your document libraries are where your folders and your files are going to live. So to create a new document library, I'm going to navigate to this new dropdown, select document library, and then again, Microsoft gives me some templates. For the purpose of this webinar, I want to show you how you're going to make it from scratch. So I'm going to select blank library. And I want this library to be employee orientation information. I'm not going to put a description in to save time, but you can describe what that is. So then that way, when your employees are redirected, they know what the document library is intended to do. When I press create, you can see that it automatically appears on the left-hand side. I can also hide that if I want, just by not checking that checkbox to appear on the left-hand side, but I wanted to be a part of the left of the page so you can see how it would appear, so I'm not going to do that. Here we can see that I can rather create a new document by selecting new. I can automatically create a new folder, Word document, Excel workbook, any of these, and that will automatically appear in the folder. I'm going to show you how you're going to upload as well. It's really quick. And we're just going to upload this random document just to see how it would look. And boom, it appears automatically. There's a few features that I want to show you within your document library that are important. First and foremost is how to manage permissions. So to manage access, I'm going to right-click these three dots right here, and then select share. And I can now share this with whoever in my organization I want to have access to this document. When I press send, they're invited in an email, and we can actually simultaneously edit this document. Now, what happens if, say, I created this document and one of my coworkers gets on and accidentally deletes a really important section, and I'm panicking because I didn't save the original file? No worries, SharePoint makes that easy for you to archive. So again, I'm going to, in that case, if I want to find the first version history, I'm going to navigate up here to these three dots, locate version history, and boom, as you can see, hypothetically, I could see which each version was modified by, the size of comments, and when I select open, it opens in Word that original document. So again, don't worry if somebody messes anything up, or even if you just want to compare of how the version have changed from the first draft, you can easily navigate that version history. The other thing there's two other points I want to give attention to the document library before we move on. First and foremost is the importance of standardization with document naming. One of the common complaints about SharePoint is that it is easy for files to get lost. So as a quick point, I highly recommend that you organize your files in a standardized way, have the names have a date attached, or use document tabs to keep everything organized. Without it, it's easy for you to add 200 documents and just get them lost. So that is a fault of SharePoint that I will bring to your attention. And I will also say that it's easy to add columns to keep it more organized. So I'm actually going to show you how we can create an organization tag to make it easy to keep track of progress. So first, I'm going to add a column. And this is one of the most useful columns, in my opinion, is choice. So I'm going to select choice, click next, and I want to name this column progress. And here you can see I can make it person or group, hyperlink, image, single line of text. I'm going to keep it as choice. And as you can see, it comes with these helpful colors. I'm going to write done, in progress, and then overdue. And then press save. Then when I navigate to edit in grid view right up here, I can actually change the tag of the document and have that automatically appear when I open up this employee orientation. Again, you can imagine the different ways that you could utilize this feature. You can do it for things that be sent to clients, things that haven't been edited in a while. You can imagine how you can customize this to make sense for your organization. But I just really want to, this is a feature that I personally use that I find useful. So I just want to bring it to your attention. The next thing before we move on that you might not be familiar with is that you can actually automate certain processes within documentation. If you find that when certain triggers automatically prompt you to have to manually send things to people or manually add values in, you can actually right-click these three dots right here, scroll down to automate, and you can create a rule rather when a file is deleted, a new file is added, or data in column changes. This is especially useful when you're adding an Excel file and people are adding, whether it be new data or new metadata to an Excel file. But for example, if I wanted to create a rule for when a new file is added, when a new file is added, send an email to whoever it was created by, whoever it was modified, or to me if I'm the department head. And again, you can create different rules based on, I'm not going to go into each and every one of them, but if you're not currently using rules to automate some of these features for yourself, I encourage you to play around with it and see how it helps you shave down on time. All right, so moving on to a different feature of your SharePoint interface, we're actually going